Hey there, so I am just making a little video here. It's partly personal and partly professional, as the two intertwine sometimes. Um, so I am starting a SaaS business, SaaS software company. And I'm also talking about somebody who has recently caused some havoc in my life. Just because I feel like it's necessary to talk about because it's creating a block in my production of things. Oh well. So there we go. So, I will get into this in more detail later. More detail later. Yes. I've been gypped, tricked, and yes. So I am pushing through it. That's what you have to do, right? I probably won't be releasing this video on my so-called professional channel, probably my personal channel, but I have actually created another channel for my real, stuff, but so oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, so I can't even believe his arrogance and egotisticalness. Like, I'm just like, oh my god. Wow. Um, I don't care how emotional I get in this video. I'm gonna show it all. And I might even show more. And I don't fucking care what the internet thinks of it. There's probably only gonna be 10 people or random people that watch this anyway, so it doesn't matter, okay? So don't worry. Don't fret your little self. Your little tiny little self. Just don't worry. Like I am. I'm a tiny little self and I don't care. I literally don't care. So nobody else should. I'm a nobody. So only people who care about what I say are nobodies, okay? So if you care about what I say in this video, you're a nobody. So, I'm gonna cry. And he would never be able to watch this, I guarantee you. Because he can only respond to the things that resonates with him, and if it's something negative about what I'm feeling, he feels it's a criticism to him and can't respond to it. Okay, so he asked me today how I'm doing. So, I know I exposed too much. I always do. But I'd like to someday be with somebody who loves all that I expose. Well, actually, I know that's never gonna happen, so never mind. Or at least someone who can be patient with me and like be tolerant of the fact that I'm understand that if I expose myself to you, it's a big deal. It's not something little. It's, you know, and he just was like, like whatever, and didn't realize that like this is a big deal for me to expose myself to you. I am an introverted person, but I'm very creative and very I love to help people, and I love to inspire others, and I love it when people are helped, and it it almost brings me to tears when I see other people that are helped and stuff like that, you know. Anyway, so moving right along as you're supposed to do, right? Hopefully my video doesn't run out or something. So I'm gonna talk about it. I am posting this video, so shut the fuck up about, oh, you need to censor yourself, you need to shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Okay? Yeah, go ahead and screenshot that if you want to, for whatever reason. I don't know. Anyway, laugh at it if you want to. So I'm gonna say it. So he said to me, "How are you doing today at yesterday now, 2:29 p.m. my time." Anyway, right? And then I sent a couple of gifts. Just like or like half an hour later, I guess it was. I really didn't know how to answer, and I was just very taken aback. I honestly wasn't expecting to talk to him for indefinitely. I just was like, well, I guess we're never gonna talk again. And let's see, what's the date today? It's January 31st. So we pretty much broke up, I guess, the beginning of the year. And I'll talk more about this. Yes, I will. I gotta hurry this up. Otherwise, we're gonna be sitting here for hours. Okay, so I sent a couple gifts because I didn't know how to answer. I just was kind of like, oh, well, what do you expect? How do you expect I am? Like, do you want me to lie to you? I don't know what he expected. If he was just trying to be social. Anyway, I later realized that he didn't mean it sincerely. He didn't actually want to know how I was doing. So I later devised a way to answer, and I decided upon the most honest response, which I tried to evaluate what response do I want to get. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. But then I just thought, well, if he honestly really wants to know how I'm doing, then I should really tell him. And if he really doesn't want to know how I'm doing, then he'll reject it and he'll get upset with me. That's what happened. So I said, um, reading it from here, I said, I don't know. I can scarcely breathe. This is to you, Grant. I am not sleeping. I have no one to talk to. Mostly because I choose to be alone. I like it. Sort of. I said, I try to hide it from my kids. And in public, put on a good face. I feel sort of hollow and dead inside. But I guess it's my new normal from here on. So I'm getting by and find ways to distract myself. So not so distract myself to not get lost in thoughts. Not always easy. This next part is going to be hard for me to read, and I'm probably going to cry a lot. Where's my. See, I laugh easily. Okay. Get through talking about this, saying this. He would never watch this. He would never watch this because he can't confront how he's left me. And he would never watch this because he wants to pretend it doesn't matter. So here we go. The thought. I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't record. Okay. I have to force myself through reading this. Okay. The thought of you giving your heart to to another. I'm sure he never read this when I sent it to him. I'm sure he, or if he did, and you know what? The thought of you giving your heart to another, of feeling giddy at making some other girl smile or laugh, of saying romantic things to someone else and flirty messages, of touching and kissing someone else the way you did with me. Shut up. Special dates. Going to places we went to. Camping. Surfing. And adventuring with someone else. Of fucking another chick and making happy memories with her. Well, I can't talk and I'm drowning in pain and will live out my life just going through motions, dealing with the hurt is more than I can bear. And yet, can I get a tissue? Oh, here we go. I doubt he'll ever watch this. He'll never see it. It's okay. I'm just sort of shooting it out there into the dark. Out into wherever. So, is more than I can bear. And yet, this was a message to him. So, you meaning him. No one's gonna want to watch this. Who cares? Okay. And yet, you flaunt your right and desire to do so carelessly to me. Hold it over my head. Sorry, but yeah, I can see better now. Oops. Oof. Jesus. Wait, that way. That way. Okay, good. And yet you flaunt your right and desire to do so carelessly to me. Hold it over my head. Make me wrong for questioning if we can't fix things. And hold on a little while longer while we get things rebuilt. You have no idea how much that hurts me, how it haunts me, and how I'm forever haunted by all the happy times too. Even just being there for each other for friendly chats at times while at a distance. Like all those times too. You were so cautious for so long after tea to hide our relationship to her. And yet with me, you almost wish to share your desires of someone else to get back at me in some strange way, or just push me away more, seemingly unaware. It affects me how every ounce of my being wants to be with you, wants you to be happy, and yet you brag about wanting to rush off and find someone new who want me not to get in the way. Now, I knew you didn't really want to hear any of that, but I told you anyway. Of course, I got a backlash because I knew he didn't want to hear it. I knew he didn't really want to hear how I was doing. He didn't actually care. It was just some sort of a social gesture. You know, don't really care how you're doing, but like, you know, maybe next time just like say hi. Don't ask me how I'm doing. If you actually care how I'm doing, then be willing to accept any answer. Okay? If you ask me how I'm doing, please make it genuine. And then I went on to say, now I knew you didn't really want to hear any of that, but I told you anyway. Wonder if you'll actually read it or just blow it off. Or just get mad at me for telling you, or be stoic and say something like, I see. And be like, whatever. Okay. I'll try to wrap this up. I know I'm a blubbering mess. This is me. This is now. This is my life. I don't care. I don't care. I've made another channel for my professional videos. So this is personal, obviously. Yeah, and it's not in tears, so. Where I leave off is so horrible. Oh, shit, how long is this now? I don't know. Oh, 24 minutes already. No one's gonna watch this. That's okay, because no one wants to. That's okay. Okay, so I'll go through this really fast now. Okay, we've got until 30 minutes. Okay, ready? Go. Uh, okay, I said, sure. I don't know where I left off, but now I knew you didn't really want to hear any of that, but I told you anyway. Wonder if you'll read it or just blow it off, or just get mad at me for telling you, or be stoic and say something curt like, I see, and be like, whatever. Short answer, I'm going through the motions. Fairly bland and uninteresting and unromantic. Pretty dead inside, but I'm continuing to build out the marketing CRM software and hopeful that it will be the answer to a lot of problems for a lot of people. This is a big plus for me in my life. And I'm really happy about it. And yeah. Continue continuing with my workouts and making targets. This is another big plus. I love it. I have a gym down the road that I have a year-long membership to, and I'm like making good progress, and I'm like actually doing it, and I'm fucking gonna do it. Okay. Blah blah. CRM software. I enjoy doing those things, and kids are happy and healthy. It has been cold in reading. And then I said, no, I'm just saying. But like then I said, please don't be upset at me for failing or being this way. But he still did. He still got upset with me. Please be gentle. This is like literally, oops. Please be gentle. If you care, oh shit, I can't read. I appreciate you asking about me. I do. Thank you. Hope you are doing well. Making progress. Your stuff. Wait, did I say all the things? Anyway, about all the things I couldn't bear. I guess I did. Anyway, please don't be upset at me for feeling or being this way. Please be gentle if you care to communicate again. I appreciate you asking about me. Hope you are doing well, making progress in your stuff. So, dare I ask, how's about you? Obviously, he never answered my question. Sent him a sunset picture. I said, sorry, that was a lot to unpack. This was probably 2 hours later. Like, ha ha ha. I'll just send you this pretty sunset from tonight for something brighter, and we'll not keep sending messages. In other words, don't talk to me. Like, just leave it at that. Like, I'll send you this, and like, cool. Like, we could just don't talk to me again, please. Just don't. Don't be upset with me. Like, you asked me how I'm doing, and I literally had to take half an hour out of my work day to figure out how to respond to you. Because I'm not, like, I'm doing okay. Like, I'm doing okay. But I'll never be okay again. And you're okay with that, which means you used me. I'm trying to come to terms with that. And if you didn't just use me, then you better fucking own up to it. If you're just, if you just crapped out and you just like, oh, I just failed. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, it's not like I can't forgive someone for that, but at the same time, if you're just using me, then dude, come on. Anyway, I said sorry. Okay, to continue with the message. Hurry up. Hurry the fuck up. Okay. Sorry, that was a lot to unpack. I'll just send you this pretty sunset from tonight for something brighter and will not keep sending messages. I was like, okay, cool. Cool. We're done. Like, shh, don't, like, yeah. And then a couple hours later, he said, well, thanks for the criticism. So where did I criticize him? I don't know. I just tried to tell him about how I was feeling. So that's all he said. It was just, I don't know. I can scarcely breathe. I'm not sleeping. I have no one to talk to. I try to have it from the kids. Blah blah. I didn't say my I was the thought of you giving your heart to another, blah blah. All these things about him touching someone else. And is that criticism? No, it's my thought. It's like the thought of that special dates and going to places we went to and camping and sort of fucking another chick and making happy memories with her while I can't talk and drowning in pain. Live on my life is more than I can bear. That's all about me. Okay? And yet, flaunt your right. Well, he did actually. He said the other night, he said, well, what if I just, I'm dating someone else by then? He was talking about like in a couple months. And I went, oh, but okay. Um, okay. Then that's what you want. But like, I didn't try to say like I own you or anything. I just tried to like I said, okay, then that's what you're gonna do. He wouldn't be able to watch this. He he would he would like turn this off. He couldn't actually watch this like because it would be too much for him. And he'd turn it off. He couldn't watch it. he's not, he just can't do it. Like, he can't do the emotional thing, you know? Like, he just shuns it, like, whatever. Like, I'm too cool for that, you know? So what else did I say? Fucking another chick and making happy memories with her while I can't talk and I'm drowning in pain and will live out my life just going through motions, dealing with the hurt is more than I can bear. And yet you flaunt your right and desire to do so carelessly to me. Hold it over my head, make me wrong for questioning if we can't fix things and hold on a little longer while things get rebuilt. You have no idea how much that all hurts me and how I'm forever haunted by the happy times too, even just being there for each other for friendly chats at times while at a distance. You were so cautious for so long after tea to hide our relationship to her, and yet with me, you almost wish to share your desires of someone else to get back at me in some strange way, or to just push me away more, seemingly unaware of how it affects me, how every ounce of my being wants to be with you, wants you to be happy, and yet you brag about wanting to rush off to find someone new and want me not to get in the way. So it's January 31st. We've been together almost 6 years. Up until recently. So, plus since I was 16, there was something there as well. So that's not nothing, It's not like we just dated for 2 months and like, oops, oh my god, but I liked you. Oh, but I thought you liked me. But we had sex once. And like, oh, what did I say next? Now I knew you didn't really want to hear any of that. But I told you anyway. Sorry. Wonder if you'll actually read it. I don't know if you actually did or just reacted. I don't know either, but here we go. Wonder if you'll actually read it or just blow it off. You do that a lot of the time. Or just get mad at me for telling you, or be stoic and say something curt, like, I see, and be like, whatever. Wouldn't it have been better if you had just done that? Just been like, whatever. Well, we both have our things, don't we? I wish I had just been whatever when you asked me, how are you doing? Well, I was already doing not good. So what am I supposed to say to that? Like, yeah, I'm doing great. But if I say not good, then you don't want to hear about it. You get upset. So if you actually want to know how I'm doing, please have it come from a place of care. just send some sort of superficial message out there going, hey, if that's the thing, say it. Just say hi. You don't actually want to know how I'm doing. Don't use that as a social, why would you ask me how I'm doing if you can't handle the answer? Because what he said after, okay, so continuing. I said, short answer, I'm going, or what I say, now, I knew you didn't really want to know any of that, but I told you anyway. Wonder if you'll actually read it or just blow it off or just get mad at me for telling you or be stoic and say something curt like, I see, and be like, whatever. Short answer from me. I'm going through the motions. Fairly bland and this is what he should have paid attention to, right? I'm going through the motions. Fairly bland and uninteresting, unromantic, pretty dead inside, but I'm continuing to build out the marketing CRM software and hopeful that it will be the answer to a lot of problems for a lot of people. Continuing with my workouts and making targets progress, as in, I enjoy doing those things, and kids are happy and healthy. It has been cold and raining. That's it. He should have picked out the positive parts and just, acknowledge that, rather than, why do you pick out the things that you think are the bad things and then twist them to suit your own agenda? What? Then I said, please don't be upset at me for feeling or being this way. Please be gentle if you care to communicate again. So say not being demanding, not asking to communicate again, just saying if you care to communicate again, just please be gentle. I appreciate again, he'll never see this. I appreciate you asking. Hope you are doing well. Making progress in your stuff. So, dare I ask, how was it about you? And I sent him a picture. A sunset picture. I said later because I realized it was kind of long. I didn't mean it to be, but said sorry, that was a lot to unpack. I'll just send you this pretty sunset from tonight. For something brighter, and will not keep sending messages. That was before. I thought it would be okay. Like, I was like, okay, cool, done, right? Like, I won't send any more messages. Don't send me anymore. Like, we're done, right? Cool. So, instead, I got anyway, instead, later at night, let's see, that was 5:46 was my last message to him, and then 7:26. So like a couple hours later, right when I was doing dinner with the kids. So yeah, I got to cry in front of them tonight again. I didn't want to do that, but like it was just all happening right then and there. And he chose to send me this message. So sweet. Well, thanks for the criticism. I've looked and I couldn't see the criticism, but let me see if I can see again. I answered his question. I told him how I was hurt. Criticism? I never said anything about him. I feel. This is all about me. And like the thought of you being with another. How is that so hard to understand? I mean, like, you gave yourself to me, so like you really think that like it's so hard to understand. If you think that, you're a fucking narcissist, toxic piece of shit and fucking lying ass piece of bullshit. Just fuck you. What? You told me fuck you as well. Like, what? I told you the thought of you giving yourself to another. I don't understand this. Well, thanks for the criticism. That'll teach me for reaching out. Perhaps one day you will come to appreciate that assigning someone else sole responsibility for your happiness is unfair on all concerned. Perhaps having only me to talk when you were not doing played a significant role in why it didn't work. You knew when I wasn't doing well, and you knew you were my person. Too bad. So what? Like, sometimes a man and a wife are their only people for each other. Like, I'm not saying we were married, but like we were together, like, so what? Like, to try to say like that's just stupid. Like, oh, you can't rely on me. Even though you knew I did rely on you. Oh, you shouldn't have relied on me. So that was your mistake, and that's why we didn't work. Wow. The whole time through, though, you never gave me the impression that you would treat me this way afterwards if it didn't work out. Like, you never treated me like you can't rely on me. And if you rely on me, like, after we're done, then, or, if you say that you relied on me while we were together, then, you're a liar or something. Or you're stupid, or you're just like, you're, you know. What? Like, you knew the whole time. Like, we both confided in each other. Like, that's so dumb to say that. Like, what? You're trying to make it sound like something it was not. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna fucking release this publicly. You're fucking lying about this shit. These are lies. Like, oh, I'm trying to make you solely responsible for my happiness and blah blah blah. Whatever. Like, what a fucking lie. Perhaps one day you will come to appreciate that assigning someone else your sole responsibility. What the fuck? Who are you listening to for advice? Like, where did this come from? Not from me. Like, where did this come from? This is stupid. I don't assign anyone responsibility for my happiness. If I want to be happy, I'll be happy. If I don't want to be happy, I won't care about it. Like, so what? It's no one's fucking responsibility. Fuck off. Like, you must have some fucking ego tripping, like, huge ego to think that you own my happiness, like, that you control my happiness, like, that are like in charge of my happiness. Like, that's hilarious. Like, that is hilarious. Like, literally, if I'm unhappy, yeah, sure, we shared happiness together. And the fact that you pulled that away from me for no good reason, for stupid reasons, yeah, sure, that made me unhappy. And that's the reason. It's not because I assign you the sole responsibility for my happiness. It's because of that reason. And that's why. Like, you need to take some accountability as well, dear friend, dear partner, dear piece of shit. Anyway, what else did I say? Well, he said, well, thanks for the criticism. That'll teach me for reaching out. Perhaps one day, we went through that. Perhaps having only me, blah, blah, blah. But you knew you were the only one for me. You knew you, like, who else do I talk to? Like, I don't talk to anybody else, you dipshit. Fucking idiot. Perhaps having, yeah, I said fucking idiot. I've been a bitch. So what? Okay, like, yeah, you're a fucking idiot for throwing this out. You're a fucking loser. Mm-hmm. um, as we will see. FYI, I'm deleting my Telegram. It's just clogging up space on my phone and you don't use it anyways. I said to him, I stopped using it because you did. Yeah, I'm fucked. Yeah, have compassion, soul, and heart, and empathy. I asked that as a question. I didn't say you didn't have that. Put aside your criticisms and be nice. I asked you to be gentle. Yeah, I am fucked. If you can't understand that, you have no soul and are unfaithful to me. I said, if you can't understand that. I'm sorry, you really hurt me, and you won't have any accountability for it. Please own it. You need to heal too. If we can somehow reconcile these hurts, it would make moving on easier without slapping me in the face with how you just want to be with someone else, which he has done. With the whole thing with thanks for the criticism, I said, okay, he said, well, thanks for the criticism. That'll teach me for reaching out. Perhaps one day you will come to appreciate that assigning someone else sole responsibility for your happiness is unfair on all concerned. Perhaps having only me to talk to to talk when you were not doing well played a significant role in why it didn't work. Yeah, but if you loved me, like, wouldn't you care that, like, I'm okay? Like, I mean, yeah, obviously it's not your sole responsibility. Um, but like, if we're in a relationship, like, I care about you, you care about me, like, we care about each other, doing okay and stuff, and like, you know, like, it's a two-way thing, sweetheart. Um, and that's not the reason why it didn't work. It worked. Okay. I'll go into why it didn't work later. I said, this is untrue. That's not what I was talking about. As I suspected, you took it the wrong way. And I'm just going to breeze through this because it's just like boring right now. As I suspected, you took it the wrong way and misunderstood me. I guess you really do want to end it in a bad way. You really you really understood nothing of what I said and have no empathy. Blah blah blah. Hope you are happier without me. And you would just regret it because you can't not handle emotional conversations. You can't handle a partner's emotions. I choose not to speak to others for a reason. I trusted you in good times and bad, and as any relationship should be. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. I'll apologize for being critical. Okay? But I was upset that he didn't just understand me. I am apologizing for being critical, but I wish you would apologize for not being considerate. Considerate of my feelings. What else? There's something else. I don't know how to say it right now. My feelings and just and pushing my buttons. With you the past few I wish you would apologize for not being okay. I sent it. Fine. He'll probably never respond. I am apologizing for being critical, but I wish you would apologize for not being considerate of my feelings and pushing my buttons when I spoke with you the past few times. Fine. I'll probably never hear from him. Just because that's how it goes. But anyway, oh, I'm a silly girl, aren't I? But he literally said to me the past couple of times that I spoke to him, I'm just gonna go get another girlfriend. And, what if I have another girlfriend in another couple of months, And it was just kind of like, well, it was just too much, it just really sent me into a tailspin. So, probably shouldn't have said that. There you go. I love you. Come back to me. Make you happy. I promise.